And Bob, I kind of put in the where the hell is it? The not wanting to play the most popular deck section in there because I'm kind of that mindset right now. And
Yeah, and it's a total opposite.
Yep.
From where I was. So, yeah, we can talk about that.
So, yeah, we can kind of have a little back and forth on that. I had to mute the mute the Twitch. So I was hearing myself. It's like, whoa.
You always mute the Twitch.
Yeah, it always loads that stupid commercial.
Yep. I'm doing this Stone Cold Sober. Which
that's probably not good.
Yeah,
Is that why you're wearing the hood?
It's to cover up the headphones.
Yeah, but normally you're like, yeah, whatever, headphones, I don't care.
I covered these up a little bit more. You don't have your own name on the Twitch stream, Chad.
I've got my alias.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
It's just not in the same spot as like mine and Bob's name, so it just looks like there's a blank.
Yeah, I got you.
Keep refreshing the GP to see if like the top 32 lists pop up, but we may not get anything. We may have to start with some other stuff.
You mean more than the GP?
Yeah, like start with like the local stuff first.
That's fine.
Work with the GP. Hopefully they get, because really, like just looking at the top 8 lists, we've already talked about Hardened Scales to death. We've already talked about Abzan. Esper's worth talking about. Esper Token's worth talking about. Megamorph, I'm sure it's the same Megamorph list.
Gotcha.
Abzan. Red-Green Landfall is the same deck. Notice that it's the Landfall and not the Atarka Red.
Yeah.
And then blue Abzan's funny because the only blue is for like 1 Dispel on the main and 2 Negate in the side.
Yeah, MTG top 8.
Yeah, everything's basically the same as far as the MTGO stuff as well.
Yeah. That's one thing we haven't been doing lately is digging into Magic Online lists.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the mocks, and it's Abzan, Bant Megamorph, Blue Black Aristocrats, Abzan, Bant Megamorph.
Mm. Yeah, it seems like the last few days, like everybody online's been playing the Red-Green Eldrazi.
Oh yeah, the Landfall one? Or?
Yeah, no, the Eldrazi, the ramp one.
Okay.
The Red-Green ramp. I've been playing against that all the time online, which got me to give up Esper Control really quick.
Nice.
Esper Control's got pretty decent ways to deal with Red-Green Landfall. Main board.
Landfall, yes. I'm talking the ramp. The Eldrazi.
Oh, ramp. Sorry. Oh, you can counter him.
Yeah, I mean, eventually you're going to run out of counters, and they're going to exile all your lands. And
Not if you win the land drop race.
yeah.
I mean, the one thing I would say is a card like Clash of Wills is very good against that deck.
Yeah.
Because they're typically casting on 10, or they typically don't have a hell of a lot of mana untapped, you know, when they're dropping that.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Clash of Wills, in the time that I was testing it, Clash of Wills was fantastic, just all around.
Yep.
So are you at Star City looking up the IQs?
They just haven't posted anything yet. If you go to the Star City coverage, because Modern was the format for this weekend.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they have nothing under their standard. Like, according to their standard coverage page, they're still on round 2.
Ouch.
And so, that's not right. But Star City's website went down earlier today, too. It was down for over an hour, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you want to do the silence? Might as well get that out.
Yeah, let's do that now. Let me just verify we're recording. All right, that means no clicking or typing, Chad.
Copy.
All right, we'll do it starting now. All right, we should be good.
All right.
Yeah, slow week, man.
For sure.
We're even having a standard GP. There was a modern GP I want to look at the results of at some point, but like for myself, just to
Yeah.
see. Oh, we've got day one undefeated deck lists down on Indy. I don't know if those are going to be any different. Oh, there's an LSV with the Dark Jess guy, the Art and Scales guy, and a Tarka Red. There's Chapin. Oh, Chapin was undefeated day one.
Oh, you're on the GP page.
Yeah. Oh, and Esper Dragons actually went undefeated day one. 7-0-2. And he did not make top 8. And I guess we haven't been getting Monday night results lately, Bob.
I wasn't there last Monday, so I'm not sure who or what happened.
Got to bug Dick or Josh.
Yeah, I'll have to. I'm sorry. It was an off week for me last week, so I'll get back on it.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Bernard's list, so.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, we ready to start?
Ready here.
All right, we'll jump into the Grand Prix, and then if the Star City stuff comes up during the show, we'll cover it. Otherwise, this will be pretty quick.
Yeah. Happens.
Yeah. So, all right. Let me just verify one more time. We're recording. All right. If you guys are ready to roll, we'll get started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to go back and forth through because they didn't fix the drop-down menu for the first three.
Right. Yeah.
So I just have to scroll down and scroll up. No big deal.
Yeah, and since they don't have like the official standings yet, we may have to. We'll just be like, all right, so these are the first 2 guys, and then these are the 2 guys that lost in the quarterfinal or in the semifinals, and these are the other 4 guys that lost in the quarters.
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
So we don't have an official standings yet. So anyway, okay. So give me another 10 seconds or so of silence, and we will get started. And we're back. Welcome back, everyone, to the Higher Standards Podcast. This is episode 47. I am Mr. Jason Roscom. With me this week is Bob.
What's up?
And back from the dead, Mr. Chad. What's going on?
I will rise again.
Glad to have you here with us this week, and we're actually live streaming on Twitch again now that Chad is back.
Yes.
Not that anybody listening to the show on Monday or Tuesday cares, but
Yeah. What's done is done.
yeah. So before we start talking some magic, did anybody do anything special for Halloween?
Oh, that's a good question. I dressed up as Thor. I had the hammer
What?
and the hair. Yeah.
Do you have pictures?
I do not, but if it's requested in the Facebook group, I will come on stream next week with the Thor outfit.
Oh my god, that would be awesome. You have to do that.
God.
I will pay the listeners to request that. So.
Nice.
Oh man, that's awesome. So, what about you, Bob? Did you do anything?
No, my wife actually flew out to visit a friend who just had a kid, and so I was home alone for Halloween. I did draft Innistrad like all day over at the store.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So we did 2 rounds of Innistrad draft, and although I don't usually take prize support from my own store, but I did go 3-0. I gave the prize support out to everybody else on both drafts. Drafting green-white werewolves, which God, I forgot how much I love drafting Innistrad.
Yeah. Innistrad was so fun.
Speaking of Innistrad, well, that was something that we forgot to put in the show notes, but we will most definitely cover. Carry on.
No, I was just saying it had been a while, and I had kind of forgotten just how cool of a format that was, because it seems like no matter what you were doing, nobody gets caught short with a deck. Everybody has a good time.
Yeah.
Because there's several different archetypes you can draft, and all of them kind of have a shot. You know, none of them are really, really underwhelmingly powered, so it's just I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's like the most balanced set, you could say.
Yeah, and the set itself was so fun. The theme was perfect. It was fantastic. And speaking of which, on Halloween Day yesterday, Wizards decided to make the official announcement that the next block coming in
Oh, we're
April,
doing this now?
yeah, coming in April of 2016 is Shadows over Innistrad.
So Delver and Snapcaster. All right.
Yeah,
My
right.
favorite deck is coming back.
Yeah, no, I would be willing to bet hard cash that we will not see the reprint of Delver of Secrets or Snapcaster Mage in this set.
Jason, don't ruin this for me. Don't you ruin it, Jason. I'm riding a 3/2 on turn 2 to victory all the way.
Oh Jesus! But yeah, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that we're going back to Innistrad so quick. It's
Yeah, I agree with that. It seems really rushed, and I don't want it to be one of those, hey, we're back, and then the next set we're going back to Mirrodin again. Like, I just...
yeah. It's
Maybe maybe we'll get Affinity back.
but it's always a possibility.
Yeah, I mean...
And I wouldn't be surprised to see them eventually revisit the new Phyrexia or whatever the hell it is now. But and you know, Innistrad is so beloved amongst so many players, and that's when I got back into Standard. That's roughly the time when Chad and I kind of came back to the game,
Yeah.
real seriously. So it's got a special place in my heart, and I know a lot of people hold the set and that block in very high regard. And it's weird that they're going back so soon because they don't have to. You know, that's something that they could save for a couple of years down the line if, you know, they have another Theros style block that people aren't really happy with, and they have a couple of unpopular blocks, and then they can be like, okay, now we're going back to Innistrad.
Yeah,
and get
that makes
everybody
sense.
excited.
Well, you figure Origins had all 5 of the Planeswalkers before they got their Spark, and they all came from a certain world, and then some of them traveled to other worlds. So, I mean, chances are we're visiting all of those over the next 5 to 6 sets.
True.
So just get prepared.
Plus,
Yeah,
we did a whole Back to the Future thing where everything changed. So there's always a way to manipulate everything that's changed in time.
Now,
Now we need-
allegedly, they said that the time change on Tarkir will not affect the other planes, so
Okay.
we'll see if that happens.
So did you guys just hear about it, or did you actually watch the minute trailer?
I watched the
I watched
trailer.
the
It was
trailer.
pretty cool.
All right, sweet. So I've got the trailer playing on the stream, and I paused it at a spot that I thought was quite interesting, where the Avacyn symbol starts to
Yep.
manipulate itself. It starts
Yep.
to turn.
Yep.
And I don't know if you guys thought about this, but to me, when it turns, it looks very much like a sliver. So...
I could see that, like, kind of the head there, and
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know where they're going with that. I mean, I don't even know why they're manipulating the Avacyn thing. Maybe just say the Avacyn's being broken because of the bloody feather, but I'm not sure.
yeah. I see my theory is we're going to be seeing a continuation of this Battle for Zendikar storyline, and maybe, you know how Kozilek and Emrakul are no longer on Zendikar.
Yes.
Maybe Kozilek ended up on Innistrad.
So you think they're going to
Yeah,
throw
we're gonna
one
follow
in
it.
each plane?
It's possible.
That'd be cool.
So we get Inquisition back. Sweet. All right.
We need it. We definitely need a reprint of that. Freaking
Listen,
$12
wow.
common.
We
Wait
did
a
get
minute.
spoiled.
Wait. So Delver, Snapcaster, and Inquisition all in one block. Best block ever.
All
I'm gonna
right.
I'm gonna flash back my hand disruption. And hit you with my 3/2.
He's
Gross.
not allowed to talk anymore.
I don't know. That seems really fair to me, guys. I mean.